Let's get into our next episode right away. And here we go. Hello everyone, Rituro here with another episode of Blue and White, my video review, video diary, let's play of Football Manager 2014, specifically with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Major League Soccer. Got some news on the international front here. Let's get over to the international reports. Oh yes, we have things to report here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players currently seeing international time, plus 10 if you include Tiernan Hart, and I do, but we'll get to that in just a bit. First things first, Ian Hume, Bryce Alderson, Russell Teibert, and Milan Borjan all showing in a match against Bulgaria. Unfortunately, a 3-0 loss. Not the best day at the office for the Canadians. Franco Lewis saw time there. Alderson, Teibert, Hume, Borjan. Gantar was called up but didn't see time. Kyle Porter called up, didn't see time. And I believe that is that. So that's unfortunate. 3-0 loss away. But Bulgaria, you'd expect them to beat Canada, though. If I'm being honest. Elsewhere, Darren Maddox, 2 goals. 2 goals in a friendly over Puerto Rico. A 2-1 win for the Reggae Boys. Great showing from Maddox. Almost as good was Johnny Leverone, went the full 90 against Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Saint Martin. Saint-Pierre and Miquelon had no response for the Hondurans. 3-0, a key pass and a 7.5 from Leverone. Great showing. Ah yes, and there's Lewis with his rating as well. Not a good one in that Bulgaria friendly. Jason Holt with the Scottish U21s only came on for a 4-minute cameo and a 5-1 shellacking by Germany, so still not seeing Holt get more time on the international scene, which is a bit depressing. A bit depressing if I'm honest. He's getting great minutes with the Caps. He is proving his worth. I'd like to see him compete a little higher at the international level, certainly give him that experience and help his club development as well. Just not seeing it though. And at the U20 level, Angelo Carmelo, or is it I don't know if it's Angelo or Angelo. I'm going to go with Angelo Carmelo Fletcher. Did play in the 1-1 draw against Trinidad and Tobago in the U20 match, the North American U20 Championships, if you can believe it. Let's head to the actual page for this, because I mentioned U20 Championships. That's right. Tiernan Hart has been tearing it up. Absolutely tearing it up for the U20s here. Let's just take a look at his average rating. So we've got a 6.7, 6.5, and an 8.80. Fantastic work here. If we take a look at the matches the U20s have been doing here in the championships. First of all, that 3-0 win over Panama saw Hart with an 8.8 after he scored, didn't score, but he set up those goals. Fantastic work from Hart. And then in the 1-1 draw against Trinidad and Tobago, came on, and where is he? Oh, sorry, he did not come on. My apologies. He actually sat that one out, which sets up this U20 match against Costa Rica. This is actually because you only play 2 matches in your group stage, so it's a very short tournament. And in Costa Rica, in the quarterfinals, winner moves on, loser goes home. So best of luck to Fletcher and Hart at the U20s. Let's see what's been happening on the... So with all those international call-ups, it did have an effect on the domestic front, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a second here. Let's take a look at the matches. So last we checked up was that 2-0 loss to Dallas. We followed that up with a 1-0 loss away to Chivas. This is the longest straight losing streak we've had in a while. So not good to see the Chivas defense having an absolutely cracking game. We did give Eric Schmid, our draft pick, some time at left back. He actually played the full 90, so good for him getting his debut. 6.4 is not fantastic, but not horrible either. And to be fair, Chivas only scored on a penalty, so not like we were completely out to dry there. I did dress, as you can see, a lot of other people here. Porter and Clark up front. Alderson and Mane came on, so this was definitely a B squad that I put out. So it's not that surprising we lost at 1-0, but still, a loss against Chivas is never the best of times. We then followed that up, though, with a much better showing, a 3-1 win against Seattle that saw Ozzy Alonso booked in the 80th for his second yellow. Of course, by that point, it was already over. Let's take a look at the goals here from this match. A great showing here from Teibert, and you're about to see why. It's a great showing for many people. But we'll start off here from Valladares, who gets things started with the ball out to Evans. Back to Valdez, to Harrison. Back to Evans on the right. Tries to get the ball forward and does to Harrison, who's being closed down. And there's Rio Coker in the middle to snuff that ball out. Mesquita. Mesquita to Holt, to Rio Coker. Out wide to Tybert. He's got Schmidt on the overlap. That's headed away by Elano. Sorry, Kleber on the overlap, not Schmidt. Kleber forward to Tybert now, and Tybert crosses into the area. Maddox is there. But they counted as Tybert, as it actually went off Valladares, so not sure why that wouldn't be considered an own goal, but hey, they give it to Tybert, good for him. Meanwhile, the other end of the pitch, Alonso to Elano, Harrison, Martins, Obafemi Martins out wide to Brad Evans. Evans to Harrison. Inside for Martins to Dempsey, and Dempsey puts it in off the far post, 1-1. The Cascadian tilt, not short for excitement, that's for sure. Yedlin now to Cooper, to Alonso, who's now on his yellow. Cooper to Alonso, to Yedlin, to Cooper. Real good possession here for Seattle in the left, but unfortunately it comes to nothing as Demerit heads that away, and Vancouver are off to the races. Maddox waits for support, goes out wide for Tybert. Tybert with a cross, this time Maddox gets his head on it. 2-1 Vancouver, assist for Tybert. Great counter by the Caps. Valdez, the 50th minute here. Martins, great slide in by Alderson and Demerit to completely break up that attacking play. Borjan clears it, but only as far as midfield. However, Elano has the ball nicked from Tybert, who springs Maddox. He's got two behind him, opts to wait for help, goes out wide to Mesquita. Mesquita inside for Rio Coker, and Rio Coker finds a ball off the post and in. Another goal off the counter. That's the third one. 3-1 is the win for Vancouver. And that losing streak is busted, only to be started again. A 1-0 loss away to DC. Now for this one, I'm going to call extenuating circumstances for this one. Please note, Dijkstra started. Felbab, Bisagno, Rio Coker, Kofi, and Schmid are my midfield. Clark is up front. I have no keeper on the bench. I have Adekugbe, Russell Rayner, Estrella, Mesquita, and Mane. This was the one where I lost a very, very large amount of players to international duty, which is not good at all. So we'll show the goal. There was one early on in the 6th minute, but that was it. So we held our shape fairly well. This was done in the Ashley formation, the 4-1-4-1. So we only, again, conceded a single goal, which means that this formation is doing its job and, holding teams to single goals. But unfortunately did not generate the ovens we would have liked. There's Pontius' goal through Dijkstra and in for the winner. So, with that in mind, we go into today's featured match, very unsure of our current form. We have a match against Chivas. We are following that up with Champions League against Monterrey. So, now comes the very, very, very interesting question of what do I do? Do I go out and try and win this match against Chivas, knowing that Monterrey is going to be tough? Or do I put in a few subs maybe, save the good players for Monterrey? I'm going to start Hume over Mesquita. And Beitashour, unfortunately, is injured. Just a groin strain. He'll be back soon. Which means Nigel Rio Coker will probably be subbing in for Franco Lewis halfway through this game. Yep, I think we're going to go with this. I think we're going to try and press the issue, get our points in the league. And at this point, if we get something in Champions League, we get something in Champions League, whoop-de-doo. We've already made it to the semis. I don't think anybody expected us to get that far. Let's focus on getting our league position back where it should be. Let's get back into the playoffs. Alright, I am happy with that. Let's go to the match. Vancouver and Chivas. Maddox, Tybert, Holt, Hume against Marquez, Fernandez, Alvarez, Osorio, Pelletieri, Minda, Martinez, Barry, Boswell, Hernandez, and another Fernandez in the back. Can't believe they got rid of Dan Kennedy. I should find out where Kennedy ended up, Anyway, Seba, we know all about him. Keep your eyes on the prize. This is a home match. we should have no problem taking this match. Encourage the players. I expect a win tonight. Get out there and make a difference. Oh, they're motivated. They're motivated. This bodes well. All right, we're home, so I want to play wider, clear the ball to flanks, exploit the flanks. Hassel gets stuck in. All right. Get out there and mess them up. Vancouver in the white. Chivas in their red and white. Early foul on Bryce Alderson. He makes his presence known in the midfield. Sorio's free kick, headed away by Demerit. Lewis clears it out to midfield. Maddox will chase. Martinez and Hernandez are there. Pelletieri is intercepted by Lewis, but he nicks the ball back, and Alvarez hits the crossbar. Just over Borjan with that shot, but thankfully nothing more comes of it. Shots are even at 1 apiece. 20 minutes through, Austin Berry earns himself a yellow card. Possession favors Chivas. Alderson gets a warning. Player ratings nearly even. Very slight edge to Chivas. Boswell and Hernandez hold possession in the back. A long searching ball does find Marquez, who rounds the keeper and makes no mistake. Daniel Marquez latches onto that very looping ball. And look at this. This is a... they're onside. Borjan not able there to claim it ahead of Marquez, and he makes no mistake on the empty net. Holt's going to earn himself a card for that tackle. Martinez now with the free kick. Borjan scoops that one up. Throws it out immediately to Lewis. To Hume. Hume looks for Maddox and finds a great ball from Ian Hume, and Darren Maddox rounds the keeper and finishes 1-1. What a great counter from Vancouver. The distribution was excellent by Borjan. Hume's ball, perfect to Maddox. It was around the keeper, back of the net, 1-1. And it looks like we will go into the break all even. Well, we'll see, maybe. Is there something in the stoppage time here? Or are we just playing out the clock? Liverone steps up to take care of that ball. And Kleber. Guess we'll take care of that. Holt. Tybert and Kleber on the left. Kleber gives it away, though, to Hernandez. Minda. Intercepted by Kofi. Wide to Hume. Hume gets the overlap from Franco Lewis. Lewis. Cross. Looks for Maddox. Saved! What a great save from Aaron Fernandez. Alderson gets a yellow for that foul. Not a surprise there. And that will take us to halftime. Maddox with a goal to make it 2-1 at the half. Unfortunately, Aaron Fernandez was there with the save. Keep going, guys. You can improve. And in fact, I expect you to improve. Are there any subs I want to make now? Maybe add a Kugbe for Kleber? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, that's fine. And away we go. Second half, Vancouver with the kickoff. Poor giveaway, though. Maddox gets that aerial to Kofi. Back to Maddox. He's onside, and it's in the back of the net, off the bar and in. Great goal from Darren Maddox. There's his second of the match. Oh, that was a goal we needed shortly after the restart. Maddox and Kofi play a little 1-2 here now. Was Maddox offside? No appeal for it, but that looked pretty close. Alright, it's the 60th minute now. I think we'll start making subs for Monterrey. Holt's on a yellow. Let's bring him off for Estrella. Alderson can come off for... What do I want to do here? Let's move Leverone up. Bring on Adrian Russell Rayner. And then Rio Coker for Lewis. Yeah, I'll do the wholesale change here. All right. We have made our subs. Tybert now with the corner. And for Demerit. But he was a little too far behind it. Off the bar and out. Thierry gets a stern talking to. Borja not having a good day at the office here. I might actually play Gantar against Monterrey at this rate. Demerit heads that ball away, going as far as Osorio. Pelletieri now to Fernandez. Nani! Offside. But Borjan was there to make the save regardless. Kamara is now on to replace Fernandez. Rio Coker to Hume to Kofi. Inside for Estrella. Forward to Hume. Hume! Shot is saved. Good job by Hume to get free there. It was the fourth clear chance for Vancouver in the match. They've only converted 2 of them. Oh no, Adrian Russell-Rainer's injured. Not good. Looks like Leveron will be coming back for Rainer. Kofi, you're going to have to hold your ground here. Three minutes of added time. Corner from Hume. Oh, it's an own goal! They'll call it an Olympico. But that certainly looked like a botched clearance to me. In stoppage time, Hume has sealed the deal. Oh my goodness. He celebrates madly. So the corner goes up. It's off. You'd think that'd be an own goal, but they give it to Hume. And I don't care because it's 3-1 Vancouver. And that's going to be a win. Mark it in your on your calendars, in your programs. It's a victory for Vancouver, 3-1 over Chivas USA. Darren Maddox is rightfully named player of the match. That was good soccer, everyone. Well done. That will hopefully give us the boost we need going into our match against Monterrey. We move back into the playoff spot with that one. Chivas top of the league again. My goodness. Well, regardless, we are back in a playoff spot. That is what matters. And up next, we face the mighty Mexican team, Monterrey, in Champions League. That'll be next time on Blue and White. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you've seen, be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube, youtube.ca/steelswords. Of course, you can watch all these episodes live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rituro. And you can follow up on all my news about streaming and other stuff on Twitter @thatRituroGuy. Once again, my name is Rituro. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.